Okay, so we're going to draw in again, once again, your plane angle with your iron, 57 degrees. That doesn't matter, it can be lots of different things, but based on a person's arm length, etc., etc. And that's your spine angle at address and head position. So we're looking at this takeaway, and we know, because we watched it earlier, that it comes inside the plane line and it gets flat compared to the plane line, so that at this point right now it's like flatter this way than we want it. But then you take it back and you hold it pretty much in that position, except for that it gets here, yeah, and then it starts to drop below, right? So it starts to drop below it, and that means that the club now is going to be coming at it more from the inside, a little bit more than you want it to. Okay, so and then that can cause us to either push or to hook the ball a bit. But you don't, I mean, it's not like overly much, but there's a little correction at takeaway that will help to solve that. Okay, then we want to look at one other thing here. So we come back underneath the plane, but then we keep it pretty much on the same plane angle. And then we make a little move over that way to start with. So kind of like a little over move. See how you're kind of going over to the side?
Maybe I'm thinking about moving my weight with my hip, my forward leg, and maybe that's what's causing me to do that.
Yeah. But then you actually kind of like, okay, so let's say that ideally at the back, top of the backswing, the arm would be here, right?
Yes.
Or right in here. And so what you do kind of actually is you make a little extra move to bring the club over to the right position right there. So you just bring it over there. And the cool thing in your swing, what you do though, is that it brings it over this way a bit, right? And then you come right down. Then you come right down, even though it gets a little bit underneath. But so I'm not really worried about in your case.
I'm almost in position after these little wiggles.
That's right, exactly. Right after that little part, then you bring it down real nice, and you get this is getting in position nicely, except for that it gets under that. In fact, this way, that's real good what you did here. And then it gets underneath a little bit, and I know because I do something like that myself sometimes, and then get into that habit, and then I end up hooking. Yeah, usually in my case it ends up being I end up drawing it more than I want to. And so that's the thing to watch out for. All right, so now